another character drawing show. I am your art director, Avivah from the Ed Asner Family Center. Welcome back. If you are new here, every single Tuesday around this time, we host a little character drawing show where I show all of you folks how to draw a different character every week. Every character is a very accessible journey, or they might be senior artists as well. So come with me and we'll get started and we'll start drawing today. Our character this afternoon is a red panda named Mei Lee from the new movie Turning Red. I just watched that movie and oh my god, it warmed my heart. I thought it was so sweet. It's a coming of age story for this young Chinese girl who's living in Canada, who grows up, very strict background, works for her mom's temple, and then watch the movie, but it's kind of self-explanatory that she's just randomly turns into a red panda one day. So watch the movie, you'll love it. You fellow artists would love it as well because the animation is like so good. It's beautiful, like almost like ratatouille level food, like that's cooked throughout it. And I was watching some behind the scenes, the way that they've actually made the animation, and it's incredible. The hair, the breathing, it's next level. It's so lifelike. Go check it out. Such a good movie. But today we're just drawing the red panda version of Mei Lee. So get a nice smooth surface, piece of paper, pencil, especially with an eraser, and let's get started. All right, so here is our Mei Lee red panda. She is super sweet. We're making her look a little bit timid today with her little arms across her body. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start out with a spot that really we feel comfortable with. And this is kind of a new character style that we're doing for this show, because basically what's happening is that we're taking a character like usual Pixar style, where it's very lifelike, but we're kind of simplifying it a little bit more, giving it an outline on areas where there really usually isn't. So we're kind of in this, there's a style in anime where you kind of simplify a character into a cuter form, and it's called making it a little bit more chibi. So we're doing the chibi version of our red panda. So let's get started. Once again, this is live, so if you want to chat or say hi or give us any red panda facts, I'd love to hear them. Okay, so let's get started. We are going to start with a shape that we're familiar with, which is usually the head. And all shapes come in all heads come in all different shapes: heart shape, square shape. But in particular, our red panda's head shape today is kind of triangle-ish, very rounded triangle. So starting with this flat edge at the bottom of its head, we're going to start closer to the top of our paper, and we're going to just make a nice straight line, just going across the top. Notice as I'm drawing, I'm going very light with my pencil movements as I, curve up the edge of the head. I like to go back and forth with my pencil just so I can find the exact line, that I'm looking for. So starting with these nice curved cheeks of hers and working our way up to the top of the head. You can even make these curved edges and then find the top of the head by making another curved line and bringing it together with some nice diagonal lines as well. Just like this, almost like a little dumpling shape for the head. Just like this, little mochi ball. Okay, and you know what? We adjust as we go, making the bottom of the head slightly more round, giving it a little bit of a curve, and there we go. So there's our head, and we can even work our way across the ears, and it's nice to see, the distance between certain lines. So we can see that this head shape for the ears kind of has pretty far apart ears, about a couple of inches away from each other. We're just going to make a little line to map it out. And see that her ear kind of comes closer to the bottom of her cheek here, and they're kind of pointed out towards the corners of our paper. So we're going to start with a nice curved triangle once again, making a nice curved ear. She's looking very cat-like right now. Alrighty, we're just curving our ears right up. We're having another very like symmetrical character that we're working with today. You can check out all of our past, character drawings as well on YouTube and Facebook if you're interested in drawing any other characters. So there we go, our little kitty shape. And then why don't we, because we're still at the ears, we can make this really nice wave hair, like fur pattern that she's got. So we're going to start at the tip of the ear and curve a line in. We're going to make like a little J shape or a candy cane, upside down candy cane right in the center of your ears, just like this. And we're going to just go back and forth, making little shark fins for the fur, like this. Pointed little curved lines going up and down. I'll bring that even a little closer for you friends so you can see, just to make those ears look a little bit fluffier than a straight line would. All right, and so now with our character, like I was saying before, it's a very lifelike character. There's no like obvious lines, but we're going to just add in some light lines just to show like the sections of color on Mei Lee's face. So I'm making a nice curved line going across the face, going up with a curve, dipping down in the center of the face, and curving it back up. Just like this, almost making it look like a little fox-like pattern. And now we are going to make a line going down the center of the face very, very lightly, because a lot of the expression, all of the features on the face are very symmetrical. But this is totally up to you if you want to just kind of eyeball it. So now, comment below if you can notice a special kind of shape that her nose has. If it's flipped the other direction, kind of looks like a little heart. So if it makes it easier for you, you can flip your paper over and draw your little heart-shaped nose, or snout, I guess, right in the center where the little line that we just made kind of connects with our center line. So we're going to start with our little heart shape. We're kind of making it a little bit more wide than long. So a very wide heart with our point ending right at our center line that we've made. Just like this. You can erase some extra lines as you go or wait till the end. But there we have it, our little heart-shaped snout. And now you can add just a regular old little oval at the top, or you can get, detailed with it by adding some nostrils at the bottom. But there we go. We have a very Shiba Inu looking face going on right now. And now we can make two little ovals right above the snout on either side, keeping them kind of close together, but nice and wide ovals. Her eyes are nice and open and curious. Wide ovals, just like that. And you can go into the center of that oval and make two circles, kind of touching the top of our oval, just like this. You can even go in and add a little pupil to the middle. Shade it so it looks like it has a little color. But if you are adding colored pencils in later on, feel free to kind of like skip the coloring in bits, because you're going to just add color to that part afterwards. Now for the eyebrows, she has very cute little eyebrows. We're going to go just a little bit above the eyes with a nice curved line, and we're just going to make like a little caterpillar shape right above there. Kind of like how what is the name of that dog that has the eyebrows? Like a Rottweiler kind of look. So we're keeping them light because they don't really have an outline in the show. When you're coloring in later on, you could really just, skip that part and leave it white and leave it to the very end. But feel free to, kind of add like a little line, round parentheses, kind of like around the mouth, because that kind of is a guide for how you're going to like shade in with color later on. pointy and squiggly whiskers, just kind of going up and down, keeping them nice and like pointed like this. Both sides, they can go whatever way you'd like, keeping some parts straight, some parts pointed. And then we can move on to the body now. The body is a pretty simple part. What we're going to do is we're going to start kind of close to the line, this like little center bit, and we're going to kind of make our way out. Nice rounded body. And we're going to do that same line on the other side. Don't even think about the arms. We're just making the shape of this body first. We'll add in the arms later. Nice and curved. And end those two lines right in the same spot here. Okay. We can even make her a little bit shorter because her legs are pretty stout. All right. And then finish off those lines with a nice curved line, straightening it as you go. Bring them even closer together, just like this, and then make a little upside down rounded V to connect those two together. Okay, now we can actually focus on those arms by, starting at that point that we have the neck at, bringing that elbow out, back into the belly, keeping those elbows really nice and round, and ending it with just like a little hook-like kind of shape. Just like that. We're going to do the same thing to the other side, starting at the neck, curving it out, making a nice round elbow, and bringing it back in. Cute little hands, almost like little mittens. Kind of giving it a little bit more of a forearm here by extending this line, and then just erasing that line behind her, showing that her arms are in front of her body. And you could either leave this part to the very end when you add your color, or you can do it now, because in her fur pattern, she's got these beautiful little swirls that are actually like a brownish shade, if you're even just starting with colored pencil. All right, so now we have our super cute little Mei Lee style panda. You can add in your color if you'd like. You can use colored pencils like I did, or you can use markers, crayons, paint. I think watercolor would be great for this because you really want the orange of her belly to fade into this dark reddish brown rusty color. Keep those paws darker as they fade into the orange. And I like to start with my lighter colors and then kind of darken it as I go down, okay? And you can even see the cute little expression on the face, some pinkish cheeks. But yeah, there you have it. There's our red panda from Turning Red. But yeah, I hope you had a lot of fun today drawing Mei Lee with me. If you've not seen the movie yet, it basically just came out. Go watch it. It's super cute. I want to make sure I can see the comments. But yes, if you have made Mei Lee today, I'd love to see it. Email a little picture of it to me at Avivah at edasnerfamilycenter.org. Or also send me some suggestions for future shows, because I see all of your comments and all of your suggestions, okay? So I'll see you next Tuesday around this time for another character drawing show, okay? Thanks very much for joining us. I'll see you next time. Bye.